Welcome everybody to Nine's Corner. Hi, I'm Nine. I'm a tarot reader for 30 years. And if you're returning, welcome back, my dear hearts. It's been a minute. I've moved. Everything is settled. I'll put, now, for those who don't want to hear me talk and stuff, then I'm just going to put the timing right here for you to go directly to the political reading. For the rest of you, you can just stay with me and have a little convo because I missed you. Missed you. I'm so glad to be doing a reading. I'm really feeling it tonight. So I'm just like, yes, darlings, it's going to be a good one. So we moved across Canada. We're in Ontario. I won't give up my exact location, but I'm just outside of Ottawa. So it's, pretty close to Ottawa. And the house is lovely and the move was great. Now you got to appreciate I moved with 3 dogs, a cat, my 2 children, and my husband. It was an adventure. It was probably the best 4 days that we've ever had. We thought it was going to be this, horrific thing because we got to stop every 2 hours to let the dogs out and so on and so forth. But it couldn't have went smoother. Everything went perfectly. It just really, everything fell into place. Now, there'd be little hiccups here and there, but, for the most part, you just get over it and then get to the next thing. So it went pretty smoothly and stuff. So it's shocking. It's surreal to be here. When my sister came out the other day, it was like, oh my God, we're just, we're fairly close to each other now. It's just crazy. One thing that I will say though, I missed you. I'm so glad to be back with you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful week and a wonderful month. And I hope you've been taking care of yourself. And I hope that you've been eating properly. And I hope that you've been happy and thinking positive thoughts. And I hope somebody has told you that they love you or they've told you that, we're here for you. I just missed you. I missed doing this. I missed you guys. I just missed it. So, across Canada, the one thing that was common for Saskatchewan, Alberta, for Manitoba, and then for Ontario was everywhere we went, we saw an FU Trudeau sign. Then there was multiple ones of them. There's a really anti-feeling towards him across the West anyway, going towards the East. And you hear on the news now that they're always asking him about, is he going to retire? So I just thought, let's do a quick little read into Justin Trudeau, past, present, and future, what's going to happen with him. Well, in the past, we got the Fool. We've got somebody who, listen, he basically came out and legalized marijuana, and that's how he won and got the young vote out. Right now, he's the hermit. He's looking for answers. He's trying to figure things out. He's not quite sure where his step is right now. In the near future, it's going to be more of the same. He's going to just keep, trying to give money or trying to give incentives and things of that nature until such time that there's an election. Will he stay in the election? Let's ask that. Will he stay? Will he go for the election or will he walk away? Will he stay for the election or is he going to walk away? Oh, see, that card flew out. Oh, kid you not. Wheel of Fortune. I feel as though his best bet would be to walk away. I think that with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's letting him know that, listen, you've had your turn, and if you continue, the wheel is going to turn into the negative for you because it already has. So if I was, talking to Trudeau, I would say, listen, you've had a good run. It's time to let some new people come into the picture and let's give the Canadian people some choice. And and I'm sure he's going to get some fabulous job and so on and so forth. So I'm acting as though it's already said and done. Hey, what it is. So I wanted to find out about Crooks, the guy who supposedly tried to assassinate or allegedly tried to assassinate Donald Trump. There's so much stuff going on. Talk about it, about how, you know, if a bullet went by your ear, there'd be a lot of damage done to it. They won't release these medical reports. And, you know, that this Crooks guy was given millions of dollars in some kind of Swift bank account type of thing. So let's just have a look at Crooks and what was his part in this. What was his part in this? Crooks. Crooks. There was more than one person involved in this. There's a lot of arguing. It's sort of like this rushed thing to get done. Temperance. Temperance is what was going against. They were trying to balance things out. They were trying to say, guys, listen, this is one step too far. I'm really getting the feeling here that we're looking at something that was planned. A lot of information is going to be coming out. It's going to be it's like little drip. Like you're going to find out one thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. It won't all come in one big foul swoop. It'll all come in bits and pieces in the news, but we will hear more and more about it. On top of it, he's the King of Pentacles. He's looking for his money. Wow, some really big cards there, guys. We're looking at the Death card coming out for how people feel about him. It's almost like people are just done. He's got this small core group that will hold on for dear life because that's all they can do at this point. But I got the Death card, so people are just transitioning, changing their minds about Donald Trump. His end result was the World card, which tells me endings. So with the World card here, this was ending. So this poor boy was ending it no matter what. But I think there was a lot of stuff happening in the background. There's this feeling of winning at all costs. I think there was some kind of plan here that went wrong. Somebody planned it and it went wrong. And this Crooks guy has lost his life. And maybe left a lot of money. Let's see. Definitely got money. Definitely got money for this. There's something going on here, guys. My next question. We're going to get away from all that negative Trump stuff, and we're going to talk about Kamala Harris. Oh my God. Her and Tim Walz. Tim Walz. Oh my God. He's like Santa Claus. He makes me feel joy. When he looks like he's just honest to God, all American, just wants what's best for America kind of guy. And there's something about him that's just, I just love him. I just love him. So let's do a quick reading and see how are they going to do. Okay, Kamala and Tim. Harris and Walz. How are you going to do? Okay, in the past, we got the Two of Pentacles. Weighing out the situation and choosing Tim was a heavy decision for her. There was somebody else that was on her mind that she was really, really considering, and it came down to Tim and this other person. And it was like experience, and I think just his joy brought him closer to being the one that got called. So that's her picking him. We've got the Knight of Swords, and Tim is definitely the Knight of Swords. He's coming in and he's just laying down the law to Trump, and he's putting them in their place, and he's making little jokes that are not offensive, and it's fabulous. And if you haven't noticed, I really, 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 really like him. Third card is we've got the Four of Pentacles. They are going to win, but it's going to be a tight race at this point. Now, this can change in the future, but this means that they're going to win. they're going to win. It's going to be a tight race at this point, but they're going to win. Now, that can change. Oh. Let's look at Donald Trump and ask how is he and his vice president doing. Just between you and I, there is something just really off with J.D. Vance. He looks like he should be, you know, a thoughtful person, like he should be able to see the situations from all sides. But it just seems like he's just a robot for the company. He's just spewing out his negativity, spewing out his false claims and things of that nature. But how are they going to do in the election, and how are him and Trump doing as a duo? So, strength. Donald Trump picked him because he thought he was strong. He thought that he could get out there and get the message going, and he was young and smart and handsome, and to Donald Trump. He was a good VP pick for Donald Trump. He thinks that he gave him the strength that he needed to kind of keep going. He needed somebody like that in his corner. The Chariot, we've got them going in two different directions. There's so much confusion here that they don't know where they're going. This is really possibly telling us that, listen, that Trump might not even be able to go forth and be able to go for president. Death card. And we had the death card earlier. Oh my God. Trump, you're not going to win. And there's a major transformation going to be happening with Trump. There's a major transformation happening in his life. Let's look at the major transformation that's happening in Trump's life. What is the major transformation that's going to be happening to Trump? Is it going to be getting in trouble for all this stuff that he's done? Is it going to be, you know, Jack getting back? Is it going to be, you know, they're talking about him possibly having Alzheimer's and things of that nature. So let's see. Six of Pentacles. This worries me because it is a possible indicator. As soon as I saw it, it was like, oh no, like they're talking about him having Alzheimer's, and this is like going back into the past and having to hold on to the past, which is what happens with Alzheimer's patients. So I think that his health is very questionable at this time, probably to the point where he's not going to make it to going for president. And if he does, he's going to lose. Let's just ask, is this about his health? Is this 100% about his health and not having possible Alzheimer's? I was at one point in my life, I was a PSW, personal support worker, and I used to specialize in Alzheimer's and palliative care. That was a really hard job. Not the work, but getting close to people and then seeing them pass away. It was, and for me especially, you can imagine. There's a plan going around him, and he's in the center and really not able to do anything. I really believe that he has the beginning or the onset of Alzheimer's. That's why he's constantly going back to the crowd side, constantly going back and making all this kind of stuff up. Yeah, I think his health is affected right now. And I think when they're saying that he's got the beginning of Alzheimer's, he really does. Which I wouldn't wish on anybody, not even Donald Trump. It's sad. Yeah, that just wave of just confusion. That's sad. Oh, I gotta get this away from me. Anyway, I think that's enough of a reading for now for my first time back after, what, a month, 6 weeks, something like that. I think I'll finish it there. That's our reading for this week. I'm feeling all kinds of feelings right now that are kind of bringing me down. I need to release them and move on. So, as always, I have our unity candle lit for each and every one of us. I thank you for your time. I thank you for watching, and I hope that you come back and we'll do more videos together. And I hope that you're doing well. I'm really concerned about you. I hope that you're doing well, that things in your life have been okay, and that you've been trying to look at the positive side of things. So if anybody hasn't told you, you're important, and I'm glad that you're here. And we will talk later. Cheerio, God bless, and goodbye.